A day without chemistry is a day not lived. Material science is an emerging and challenging field of science that has been making contributions in major fields. We are delighted to welcome you all for a 3-day international conference on advances in chemical and material science, ICCM 2019, organized by Department of Studies in Chemistry, Mango University. On this auspicious occasion, we have with us Professor Sabu Thomas, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MG University, Kottayam, Kerala, and Professor P. Subramanya Yadapaditaya, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Mangalore University. May I now request Professor G.K. Nagaraja, Chairman, Department of Chemistry and Chairman, ICCM 2019, Professor Boja Pujari, Organizing Secretary, ICCM 2019, and Professor Jagadish Prasad D, Treasurer, ICCM 2019, to escort the dignitaries onto the dais. It is the mark of our undying tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an important event. Like the great philosopher Soren Kierkegaard once said, the function of prayer is not to influence the God, but rather to change the nature of one who prays. I would like to call upon Ms. Hannah Rao and team, MSc students from the Department of Chemistry, to invoke the Almighty by a prayer. The prayer would be followed by University Anthem, written by Amrit Someshwar and composed by Mr. Guru Kiran. May I please request the entire gathering to rise for the prayer and remain standing for University Anthem.
Mangaluru Vishwavidyanilayya, Mangaluru Vishwavidyanilayya, Namana, Namana. ಮಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯ ನಮನ ನಮನ ಜ್ಞಾನವೇ ಬೆಳಕು ಬೆಳಗೋಕೆ ಈ ಬದುಕು ಜ್ಞಾನವೇ ಬೆಳಕು ಬೆಳಗೋಕೆ ಈ ಬದುಕು.
Thank you, Sahana and team. We all feel blessed indeed. Welcoming is a custom nurtured and nourished to maintain deeply held values. May I now request Chairman, Department of Chemistry and ICCM 2019, Professor G.K. Nagaraja, to accord a ceremonial welcome to our most venerated guest and introduce them to the gathering.
Good morning. President of this inaugural function, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University, Professor P. Subramania Edipaditaya. Esteemed Chief Guest of the program, Professor Sabu Thomas, Honorable Vice Chancellor of MG University, Kottayam, Kerala. Guest of Honor, Professor Mark Maskell, University of California, USA, who is supposed to be here with us today. Due to some problem in visa issues, he is unable to come to this function. The organizing secretary, Professor Boja Pujari, Treasurer of ICCM 2019, Professor Jagdish Prasad, members of Syndicate, Academic Council, Deans of Faculties of Science and Technology, Arts, Commerce, Education, Chairpersons of various PG departments, officials of the university, teaching and non-teaching staffs, research scholars, students, friends from media, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. I, Professor Nagaraj, Department of Chemistry, the Chairman of ICCM 2019, heartily welcome you all on the behalf of Department of Chemistry and Mangalore University for this academic festival going to be celebrated in the next 3 days. It is a great pleasure for me to declare that the International Conference on Advances in Chemical Sciences ICCM 2019 is open. I welcome all the participants from all over the world who have come here to exchange their knowledge and their experience in the exciting fields of chemistry and material sciences. Dear delegates, I would like to brief about Mangalore University, a university with a difference. Started in year 1980, it is today recognized as one of the premier universities in the country. Our university has 26 departments offering 37 PG programs, 29 PhD programs, and over 210 colleges are affiliated to the university. Mangalore University has been ranked a number 2 in chemical science research at a national level, and then number 1 in international collaboration by Scopus. Mangalore University stands 24th among top 50 institutions of higher learnings in the country with an H index of 68. This campus, Mangalore University at Mangala Gangotri, is about 20 kilometers southeast of historic coastal city Mangalore. It is a beautiful campus that spread over 333 acres with an Arabian Sea on one side and the cloud-capped Western Ghats on the other side. The campus is a self-contained facility that provides all the essential facilities and the infrastructure for the pursuit of excellence in higher education. We have internationally recognized research centers like Microtron, Center for Application of Radioisotopes and Radiation Technology, Center for Advanced Research in Environmental Radioactivity, sophisticated instrumentation facilities set up by the PERS grant. Department of Chemistry was established in 1981 to offer postgraduate program in MSc Chemistry. Department has grown during the last 35 years, and today it is considered as one of the major departments of our university. The department is now offering 3 postgraduate programs, MSc Chemistry, MSc Applied Chemistry, MSc Organic Chemistry, with a combined intake of about 120 students. It is offering PhD program in chemistry. The department has made remarkable progress in the research and evidence by producing more than 50 MPhils, more than 200 PhD graduates, and a successful completion of various projects. The 40 research scholars are working at present for their doctoral degree in various branches of chemistry. The department has also published more than 2,500 papers in a referred national and international journals. The department is supported by DST FIST, UGC, SAP. The faculty members have completed several research projects funded by like BRNS, NPCIL, DST, UGC, CSR, and ongoing DST FIST and UGC SAP program. The academic achievements shown by the faculty members have been rewarded in terms of various fellowships and awards. They include Alexander Humboldt Research Fellowship from Germany, JSPS Research Fellowship from Japan, Commonwealth Research Fellowship from UK, Brain Fool Fellowship from South Korea, Postdoctoral Research Fellowship from USA Research Foundation, Raman Postdoctoral Fellowship in USA, Best Teachers Awards, Kalpana Chawla Women Scientist Award, and so on. The two of the faculty members have prestigious Royal Society for Chemistry Fellowship, FRSC. About ICCM 2019, when I took over the responsibility of a chairmanship of the department, I consulted my faculty members and discussed about the future plan and a possible proposal for the development of the department and to spread the name of the department globally. One proposal that came to our mind was to hold an international conference so that the faculty members and the students will get an opportunity to have an interaction with the scholars. I discussed this proposal with our Honorable Vice Chancellor, former students, industrialists, and my friends in India and abroad. All have appreciated this proposal, and our efforts in this direction resulted in this today's 3 days international conference, Advances in Chemical and Material Sciences, ICCM 2019. We received an overwhelming response from the academicians and the industrialists for the participation in ICCM 2019. We have scheduled 1 keynote address, 3 plenary lectures by eminent scholars from various parts of the world, and 14 invited talks, 17 oral presentations, and 170 poster presentations on different aspects of chemistry and material science. Today, we have an esteemed guest for the program, Professor Sabu Thomas, Honorable Vice Chancellor of MG University, Kottayam, Kerala. When I contacted Professor to inaugurate this ICCM 2000, he readily agreed to our invitation, and Professor Sabu Thomas is a pioneer in the field of material science with more than 44,000 citations, H index of 97, I-10 index of 652. In spite of his busy schedule, he is with us today. Thank you very much, sir. On the behalf of Department of Chemistry and Mangalore University, I extend him a warm and cordial welcome to Professor. We have our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University, Professor P. Subramania Edipaditaya, who is a guiding spirit and encourages all our activities. He has many dreams about this university, and we wish to work with him to fulfill those dreams. On the behalf of all of us, I extend him a warm welcome to this function. Thank you very much, sir. I welcome our registrar evaluation, members of syndicate, academic council, deans of science and technology, arts, commerce, education, chairpersons of various departments, officials of university, teaching and non-teaching staff members, research scholars, students, friends from media, and all the invitees of ICCM 2019. I thank our all sponsors who have extended a help hand to make this conference a reality today. Mangalore is a paradise of a peace-loving people. It is known as Kudla in local language Tulu. It has many beautiful places in and around this coastal city. The post-monsoon period, October, is the best time to visit the Mangalore for a pleasant winter and a greenery everywhere. You can plan to visit on Sunday after the conference. I wish all the delegates a fruitful stay at Mangalore University campus for next 3 days of this conference. We have taken care of all the things, but still, if you find any lapses, please guide us, and our volunteers are ready to work to make your stay here a comfortable one. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your earnest welcome address. Our university believes and lives by the idea of green campus for environmentally sustainable future. Upholding these ideals, may I now request Professor P.S. Yadapadithaya, President of today's inaugural program, to welcome the Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Sabu Thomas, by presenting a sapling as a token of our delight and respect we owe to for being a significant part of this occasion. Thank you, sir. May I now request Professor G.K. Nagaraja, Chairman ICCM 2019, to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor. Thank you, sir. Our university upholds the motto, Jnanave Bedaku. Just as light symbolizes knowledge and prosperity, a ray of light is a ray of hope. May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Sabu Thomas, and other dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and symbolically inaugurate ICCM 2019. Such contributions and combined efforts of academicians, scientists, and researchers, which would be discussed in the further deliberations of the conference, have been brought together into a book of abstracts, ICCM 2019. May I now request the dignitaries to stage an eminent personality in the field of chemistry, an idol of knowledge, inspiration, and experience. I take this privilege to request to the lectern, our revered chief guest, Professor Sabu Thomas, to kindle the fire of scientific temper in the young delegates by his precious words of wisdom.
Very good morning to all of you. Professor Dr. Subramania Yadapadithaya, the Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi University and the chairman of today's meeting. Professor Dr. Nagaraja, the convener of this meeting, Professor Dr. Boja Pujari, distinguished delegates from different parts of the world, my dear students, faculty members, syndicate members, academic colleagues, and dear friends. I'm really excited to be in your campus. This is probably my fifth visit to your campus. Several times invited by my good friends here. Patabi is a good friend of mine. He invited me several times. Your faculties in physics and chemistry invited me several times. Whenever I land in this campus, I always feel the academic vibrance, such a beautiful campus, such a green campus. And you maintain this campus always green. Congratulations. I'm really delighted to have a wonderful conference. Chemical sciences, advances in chemical and material sciences. And the name actually, fantastic name, a very broad name, so that the conference becomes extremely interdisciplinary. I find chemist, physicist, biologist, and several people are assembled in this conference. So that's why I said it is truly interdisciplinary. I see polymer chemists, I see physicists, I see biologists, doctors. I met a lot of people here in this conference. And I was really fascinated when I got a sapling, a plant, as a gift for me. When I stand over here, I remember when I was in France, we have active cooperation with France going on. One of my good friends, in Paris 12, Paris 12 University, took me a school in Paris city. Very old school, 200 years of old school, run by a priest. And he asked me to address the students. And then he gave me a sapling, a plant, as a sort of tribute to my visit. Then the principal of the school said, whenever there is any function, they always plant a couple of trees. And the principal took me a big forest, actually, 200 years of existence. And I could see big trees with lots of their botanical names. Some of the trees were planted by Nobel laureates. France has lots of Nobel laureates. And Nobel laureates from different parts of the world, they planted the trees. And the trees are quite big, 200 years of history. And I'm glad that you maintain a beautiful campus. Again, congratulations. Chemistry and material science, chemistry and biological science has a lot of interactions. Chemistry is a central subject. And the chemists who synthesize the building blocks for making new materials. If you look at the logo of American Chemical Society, you see chemistry for life. That's the logo of American Chemical Society. So chemistry is doing wonders. Look at the recent Nobel Prize winning work, lithium-ion batteries. So chemistry is doing wonders. Chemistry makes our life more comfortable. But one has to be extremely careful about the ecosystem. Whenever you do any chemistry in the laboratory, we have to safeguard our ecosystem. We have to protect our ecosystem. That is extremely important. So when I went for the IUPAC meeting a few months back in Paris, it was actually, a big celebration of 200 years of existence. So most of the people said that we have to do exciting chemistry, but sustainable chemistry. So sustainability has to be taken care of. And if you look at material science, a very important branch of, in materials, and you have different types of materials, ceramics, polymers, semiconductors, metals. We have a variety of materials. And people have made advanced composite materials, advanced nanocomposites, metamaterials, nanomaterials. So you see a range of materials that drive our life. And if you again trace the history of mankind, you will find that historians used to classify the early ages of man based on the materials he has used to make implements. So we have Stone Age, where people use stone to make implements. We have Bronze Age, we have Iron Age, we have the age of polymers. Now you see the age of advanced materials, that is nanocomposites, nanomaterials, metamaterials. So that drive, new developments. And this conference is extremely important, and where lots of people assemble together, and they present their latest findings. I remember my postdoc advisor in Canada, Professor Robert Emery Proudhon. I worked with him for 2 years, many years ago, 89, 91. He invariably attends all the American Chemical Society meeting. I asked him, why do you go only for the ACS meeting? He said, if you go to ACS meeting regularly, you understand the latest advancements in the subject. You keep, updated. You understand the latest advancements. Therefore, conferences always make you abreast of the developments. You meet new people. They always present the new developments. And probably you know that proceedings of the Academy of Sciences in the USA, the impact factor of this journal, these Academy of Sciences, they have proceedings. The impact factor is more than 12. Because all these new developments are presented in the American Society, American Chemical Society, Physical Society, proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, high impact. Therefore, I always believe that conference meeting workshops are extremely important. You understand the new developments, you meet new people. I remember when I was a PhD student in Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, my PhD advisor, Professor Sadan Kumar Dey, he always sent me to many meetings. If you do 6 months of work, he will say, Dr. Sabu, you must go to this conference and present and get the comments. And then we receive a lot of comments and then revise the paper and send to a journal. That is a tradition of my boss. He is now very close to 80 years living in Calcutta. I have great respect for him. I learned all these things from him. Therefore, it's extremely important for the PhD students. PhD students should go, whenever get some new findings, they should go to a conference and present this material, either as a poster or a short, oral talk. You get lots of nice comments. And a senior professor, I get lots of invitations as a plenary speaker or keynote speaker. So I consider it's a great recognition for my work. So senior people, when they're invited for an invited talk or plenary talk or keynote talk, it's a great recognition for their outstanding work. Therefore, conferences plays a big role. You name any country, I have very good academic friends all over the world because we organize at least 3-4 meetings in the campus. It could be nanomaterials, it could be advances in polymer processing or polymer composites or membranes. We work on a variety of topics. So we organize lots of meetings, workshops, symposia. As a result of this, we have massive exchange of students and faculties. We have lots of friends across the globe. So this will benefit you to make academic networking. So I request the faculty members, request the students to be very active in this conference, interact with the speakers, and make collaborations and contact. I'm sure that this conference will be a wonderful event. The deliberations of this meeting will be very useful to plan new academic collaborations, new understanding, and design of new experiments. And even for PhD students, I'm sure that they will also make lots of contacts. So I wish all the best for the conference. And with all your permission, I declare that the International Conference on Advances in Chemical and Material Sciences, ICCM 2019, has been inaugurated, and I wish all the best for the conference. And I also give an open invitation to all of you to visit Mahatma Gandhi University, to my campus. not very far from here. Overnight journey, you will reach Kottayam. So very welcome to our campus, and I wish you all the best and all success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your call for sustainable chemistry will be taken with all seriousness by us chemists. We wish the sapling you received from us today will in near future be called as the one planted by a Nobel laureate. Present amidst us today on stage is another distinguished personality with a distinct vision and illuminating ideas. May I now request President of today's inaugural function, Professor P.S. Yadapadithaya, to lectern to deliver presidential remarks.
Professor Sabu Thomas, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MG University Kottayam, who inaugurated this 3-day international conference on Advances in Chemical and Material Sciences, ICCM 2019. The Chairman of ICCM, Professor G.K. Nagaraja, Organizing Secretary, ICCM 2019, Professor Boja Pujari, the Treasurer, ICCM 2019, Professor Jagdish Prasad, distinguished members of the faculty, members of the non-teaching staff, eminent delegates, young student friends, special invitees, friends from media, and ladies and gentlemen. Actually, it's a matter of pride that this department is organizing a 3-day international conference. Of course, Professor Mark Maskell was unable to attend this conference due to some technical problems in getting his visa. We tried our best from the government side and all those things. But in spite of this, this inaugural program got a kind of new meaning because of the Honorable Vice Chancellor and an eminent scientist, and also, as the anchor said, Nobel laureate in the making, Professor Sabu Thomas, because of his citation index, impact factor, and many publications. And his inaugural address was truly impactful and meaningful, because I do not belong to the field of pure science. Definitely I belong to the field of applied science, human resource management, the field of commerce. Chemistry and human life, they are inextricably interwoven in the same fabric called our existence. One without the other is totally meaningless and atrocious. So chemistry and our existence, they are just like two sides of the same coin. Somebody said, without chemistry, probably you have not lived today. Therefore, chemistry is required for our existence. And as Sabu Thomas rightly pointed out, human evolution and materials, that's a close association, right from Stone Age, Bronze Age, polymers and advanced materials today, metamaterials and all nanoparticles, nanocomposite, all those things, because we can understand the evolution of human life in terms of evolution or the growth and development or advances in chemistry and material sciences. And he has rightly pointed out that you have chosen a very appropriate and relevant theme for this international conference. It is truly interdisciplinary in its nature and its perspective. Therefore, it can create not only heat but also light at the end of the 3rd day. Therefore, there will be meaningful deliberations and interactions. The deliberation and interaction will definitely ignite the young minds and hearts, so that something better will happen. That's what, as a student of commerce and also human resource development, I am also a counselor in my own way. I understand chemistry in only one sense, because I understand when we exchange firm handshake, there will be change in the body chemistry of two persons. Therefore, chemical changes and reactions in our human body, we'll also come to know a kind of a feel-good factor, or something is disturbing inside, or sometimes you say ulcer inside but still glamour outside. Therefore, we know how to project ourselves by controlling the chemical changes and reactions inside our body. But as we progress in our age, chronological age, we may not be able to control the chemical reactions and changes to our advantage. But still, body chemistry is very, very close to my heart, and we feel it as a counselor. And when I exchange pleasantries with the other person, I experience changes and reactions in my own body chemistry. And we have got 3 departments in my university which have built our university from pillar to pillar, like chemistry, to name a few, then physics, then material science. Other 2 are, of course, electronics and computer science. They are making their headways in their own ways, but definitely chemistry, physics, and material sciences. They have always upheld the dignity, decorum, and image and brand equity of this Mangalore University for several years, and they are the torchbearers in the years to come also in terms of their doctoral research, their research projects, their publications, and several fellowships and awards. Your FRSC, Professor Balakrishna Kalluraya is here, Professor Manjunath Pattabi, I am very sure he is also a FRCS, and FRSC, and one Professor Jatti Ishwar Bhatt. So it means, these are the academic credentials. They may not give publicity, but the university has come to know the impact of this kind of fellowship and recognition rewards in attributing the success elements of this Mangalore University. Because I know in any field, whether it's pure science or applied science, there are 3 things, just like a 3-legged stool: theory, research, and practice. Theory is a way of organizing knowledge and experience so that practice can be improved through research and empirical testings of principles and teachings of fundamentals. So research, of course, we know it very well. Search it again and again until you succeed. And again here, I am not interested in repetitive research. We have to undertake what you call refutative research, which will question the false dogmas. Therefore, then only we can make our existence felt by others. We can create meaningful dent in the life of the people, in the society. Therefore, such an element of things will happen. That is our research, then practice. Because whether we like it or not, we are living in the community of practice, COP. The chemical scientists and the material scientists, they are belong to this community of practice. If there is something, wonderful thing will have to happen, means the community of practice should be vibrant, and this should interact very frequently and in the presence of those igniting hearts and minds. Then only we can improve the quality of practice, whether it's industry practice or any other practice. Therefore, theory, research, and practice are analogous to a 3-legged stool. Therefore, even this international conference will certainly recognize this ideological underpinning and a holistic context of the interlinkages among theory, research, and practice. As the Vice Chancellor of this university, I feel that simply by teaching, things will not happen. Because today we have to understand, assess the needs, demands, preferences, and expectations of our students and other stakeholders, particularly the employment market. We are imparting education. And after the completion of the course, students may pursue advanced level of learning, or they may go in search of what they call jobs. But they may not find a suitable employment or gainful employment for a variety of reasons. Therefore, between education and employment, there is another important E called employability. Employability will become more meaningful only when the classroom learning experience is supplemented with other types of formal and informal learning experiences. And we have to strengthen our laboratory experiences But of course, chemistry and material science departments are doing their best to provide more meaningful and impactful laboratory learning experiences. And I know today internships and projects are the part and parcel of the academic programs. And as the Vice Chancellor of this university, I am also interested in promoting III, that is industry, institution, interaction with all possible means. I will not leave any stone unturned to see that industry, institution, interaction will become a hard reality in this campus in the next 2 years. That is what, with lot of conviction, I am telling you. And we are really and truly starved of patents. We are very happy and we are contented in terms of publications, particularly in chemistry, physics, and material sciences. We have to promote or encourage publications in other domains of the scientific fields, but we are really starved of patents, whether Indian patents or American patents. I'll be happy with the Indian patents. I'm extremely delighted if some teachers or scholars apply for patents. I will take care of the financial aspects and will also provide a necessary administrative and other academic support for filing and maintaining these patents. Therefore, my focus is on patents. And the other focus will be on increasing number of adjunct faculty. And the adjunct faculty, I will not be impressed by the number of adjunct faculty. I want to see that the list is very, very dynamic and vibrant. It should be truly functional. Therefore, I am with you from my side. I will always encourage the departments to come out with new names and also activate the existing names. There will not be any problem for finance. Don't worry about the audit aspects, because I will take care of the audit aspects. Don't worry about the audit aspects, because audit will be there, and university cannot function with only the fear of audits. The only thing you have to fear is fear itself. Therefore, adjunct faculty, make the best use of it. Then the visiting faculty, the next level, you can also invite eminent people so that they can frequently come and interact with your students and the researchers. Definitely, I'll be truly liberal, no restrictions. You can call any number of people, but call only good people, because people will be always good in our academics, I know it very well, but still, who can create an impact in the hearts and minds of our learners. That's important, visiting faculty. Then one more element I want to encourage by leaps and bounds, that is experience sharing sessions by our great alumni. Because every department has got alumni. So when an alumnus come to our department, they will feel good. They will have a sense of pride, purpose, and direction. They will meaningfully interact with your young students. They can also give better directions, and they can bring certain changes into the classroom and convince our new students what are the urgent requirements with a sense of purpose, pride, and direction. Therefore, every department, not only the science, even the non-science departments, must encourage experience sharing sessions by our alumni. I'll give a lot of importance to this. And once upon a time, our senior professors were telling in the university that there are two categories of programs: courses with practicals and courses without practicals. I say it is utter nonsense today, because there is no course without practicals today. Every course requires practicals. Every student must get hands-on experience. Therefore, Kannada department will also undergo practical sessions. Even languages can have practical sessions. And the commerce department or the MBA department will have business laboratory very soon in its full-fledged appearance. So that is what I insist on, this kind of thing. Therefore, employability will be enhanced to the fullest possible extent. To conclude my presidential address, I appeal to all of you, the eminent resource persons and the delegates, during the 3 days, You understand the moments of truth. Every second is important. Make the best use of every moment of truth here. Interact meaningfully. Sometimes you can also learn how not to do things here. If you get good things, it's also thing. Have an open mind so that every experience should become learningful on my campus. That is my dream. And that is the main purpose of organizing this kind of conference, be it international or national or be it local, no problem. Conference is always conference. When academicians come and interact, just like the temple's value will be increased and the university's sanctity will also be enhanced. Therefore, I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you, sir, for those encouraging words and direction for future plans. I hope your genial aura and unfathomable knowledge will kindle ardent passion in our young minds. The memory of magnificent monuments and memorials may slip into oblivion, but a word of appreciation, a word of gratitude may indelibly etch its presence in our minds. I now request the president of today's function, Professor P.S. Yadapaditaya, sir, to present our venerated chief guest with a memento as an expression of our gratitude and inexplicable bond we have forged with him. Also, I request the Chairman ICCM 2019, Professor G.K. Nagaraja, to present a memento to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P.S. Yadapaditaya, as a token of love and respect. Thank you, sir. Thanks, though is a six-lettered word, it is a telltale of a head that bows only in front of those who are worthy of deference. May I now request Professor Boja Pujari, Organizing Secretary, ICCM 2019, to propose the vote of thanks.
Gratitude unlocks the fullness of delight. It turns a meal into feast, a house into a home, and stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Most respected Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University and President of this function, Professor P.S. Yadapaditaya, distinguished guest, Professor Sabu Thomas, Vice Chancellor, Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam, Professor G.K. Nagaraja, Chairman, ICCM 2019, Professor Jagdish Prasad, Treasurer, ICCM 2019, the Registrar and members of various university bodies, faculty deans, heads and faculty members of the university, teaching departments, officers and other members of the university staff, distinguished guests and participants of the conference, invitees, members of the press and electronic media, dear students, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this august occasion of inauguration of the International Conference on Advances in Chemical and Material Sciences with the inaugural remarks delivered by none other than the most revered personality in the academic sphere, Professor Sabu Thomas. I take this opportunity to express our profuse gratitude and sincere thanks to Professor P.S. Yadapaditaya, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, for his esteemed presence amongst us and presiding over this function. The valuable thoughts that he has expressed on this occasion will no doubt help us in taking the fields of our study and department to the greater heights. Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. The inauguration of the conference by Sabu Thomas has really touched the height that was aimed at when the plan for this event was initially made. On behalf of organizing committee of ICCM 2019 and my esteemed colleagues and friends, I convey our gratitude and heartfelt thanks to Professor Tabu Thomas for accepting our invitation and consenting to come over to Mangalore to inaugurate the conference and to deliver the inaugural lecture. Professor Thomas' inaugural remarks has truly set the benchmark for a series of resourceful and illuminating discourses in the coming 3 days of deliberations of this conference. Once again, sir, our sincere thanks to you for your gracious presence amidst us today. We are deeply indebted to all the invited speakers and session chairs of the conference for your painstaking trouble to travel to Mangalore and to participate in the conference. On behalf of organizing committee, it is my privilege to thank all. Thank you all. On behalf of organizing committee, I would also like to express my sincere thanks to all the participants of the conference. I wish them every success in their deliberations and a continued pleasant stay at Mangala Gangotri campus. Our special thanks go to the registrar and other officials of the university for their wholehearted support and much required guidance in organizing this mega event. Our special thanks are also due to all the distinguished dignitaries in the audience who spared their valuable time to be with us in this morning. We are grateful to the Conference Advisory Committee members who have shared their valuable insights that have shaped and thinking of this conference. I would also like to express my sincere thanks to the chairman and other members of organizing committee of ICCM 2019 for coordinating this event, members of various university bodies, members of university staff, students, the faculty members and all our esteemed guests, and also to the members of press and electronic media for accepting our invitation to be with us this morning. Our kind words of appreciation also go to the technical staff for readying this beautiful auditorium to arrange this function. We also express our warm appreciation to the many people behind the scenes who have worked hard to make this conference to happen. Our department is ever obliged to Mangalore University, government agencies, and various industries of Mangalore, Mysore, Bangalore, Goa, and Hyderabad for their visionary decision to support the activity of the department and their magnanimity in sanctioning the financial assistance to the conduct of this conference. We are especially thankful to DST, Government of India, Kaiga Atomic Power Station, Origin Discovery Technologies, SAMI Labs, Syngene International, Rallis India Limited, Chandak Laboratories, MRPL, MCF, BASF, KIOCL, ABS Electroplaters, Solara Active Pharma Sciences, Daffodil, and Sonia Industries. Finally, I solicit your continued support and encouragement to march forward in our quest for knowledge. Thank you, one and all.
D'Souza. Really, is it our Indian culture of welcoming? Why not have a classical dance of welcome?
Wow, that sounds like a good idea.
So I now call upon Ms. Sanvi B.S. to welcome us all.
ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ಝಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದೆ ತಾಂ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಕಿಡ ತಕತ ಶ್ರೀಕರ ಸತ್ಯ ವಶೀಕರ ದೀನ ದಯಾಕರ ಕಾಂತಿ ದಿವಾಕರ ರೂಪ ಸುಧಾಕರ ಗುಣರತ್ನಾಕರ ನೀಕು ಪ್ರಖ್ಯತು ಪರಾಕು ಪ್ರತಾಪ ರಾಮ ಸದ್ಗುಣಧಾಮ ತತ್ತುಂ ತರತ್ತ ಗಿಣ್ಣ ತಕ್ಕ ತದ್ದಿ ಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತಿತ್ತುಂ ತರತ್ತ ಗಿಣ್ಣ ತಕ್ಕ ತದ್ದಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತುಂ ಶ್ರೀಕರ ಸತ್ಯ ವಶೀಕರ ದೀನ ದಯಾಕರ ಕಾಂತಿ ದಿವಾಕರ ರೂಪ ಸುಧಾಕರ ಗುಣರತ್ನಾಕರ ನೀಕು ಪ್ರಖ್ಯತು ಪರಾಕು ಪ್ರತಾಪ ರಾಮ ಸದ್ಗುಣಧಾಮ ತತ್ತುಂ ತರತ್ತ ಗಿಣ್ಣ ತಕ್ಕ ತದ್ದಿ ಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತಿತ್ತುಂ ತರತ್ತ ಗಿಣ್ಣ ತಕ್ಕ ತದ್ದಿ ಗಿಣ್ಣ ತುಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ 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 ತದ್ದಿತಾ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಜ್ಜಂ 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 ತದ್ದಿತಾ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಜ್ಜಂ 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 ತದ್ದಿತಾ ಆಂ ತಾಂ ತಾಂ ದೆ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತರಿಗಿಡ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತದ್ದಿಕಿಡ ತಜ್ಜಂ.
Next, we have a semi-classical dance form which will be presented to you by the students of Vishwamangala Vidyalaya.
Thank you.
kita tadi midirana Sapama gata kita tadi mika kita tadi midirana Satiga kabari Tigari misal tiga kabari Sapama gamama 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 gapada gari sunisa Gari sunisa Donde está mi amor Say yeah 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 C'est comme si, c'est comme ça, ma chérie, la 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 la. Carissa, 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 li va badisa.
Now we have another semi-classical dance performance by the students of Vishwamangala. Kali it is.
ബ്രഹ്മവരം നേടി ശക്തനായി ദുഷ്ടനായി 14 ലോകവും ചേർത്തു ഭരിക്കുന്നു അസുരാധിരാജനാ. അഷ്ടബാലകരും ദേവകുലങ്ങളും ദാസരായി തീരുന്നു നീചകരങ്ങളിൽ ആശ്രയം തേടുന്നു ദേവപരിവാരം ത്രിമുഖികതൻ രക്ഷ പാദങ്ങളിൽ നാരീകാരങ്ങളായി അന്ധകമരം നേടും ദാരിക നീഗ്രഹേ വന്നു ശതേവിമാ. നീതിഗന്ധങ്ങൾ നേർക്ക് ത്രിശൂലം പതിക്കുമ്പോൾ മാറുപിളന്നൊഴുകും ചുടുചോരയിൽ 1000 രാക്ഷസന്മാർ ഉയർകൊണ്ടു. ബ്രഹ്മവരത്തിൻ ഫലമറിഞ്ഞു ദേവി രക്ഷയാ തേടി ശംഭുപാദത്തിൽ. ജ്വലിച്ചു ജടാധാരി തൃക്കണ്ണിൽ നിന്നും പിറന്നു മഹാകാളി. വിശ്വം നെടുങ്ങിടും നാദവും കാലത്തിൽ അഗ്നി ജ്വലിച്ചിടും ലോചനത്തോടെ കാലാക്കിരുത്തന്റെ നെറ്റികൊണ്ടെന്നും കാളകൂടെ വന്ന രൂപമായി വന്നവൾ. കണ്ണശോഭയേറും കുണ്ടലങ്ങൾ അമ്പരമുട്ടും ശിരോഭൂഷണം ചന്ദ്രക്കലതോൾ വളകളോടെ അംഗകലകളായി ഭദ്രകാളി. കരങ്ങളിൽ ആയുധശേഖരത്തോടംഗമലങ്കാരമാഭരണം വേതാളകണ്ഠത്തിലേറി വന്നു ദാരിക നിഗ്രഹ ലക്ഷ്യമോടെ. ബ്രഹ്മചൈതന്യത്തിൽ ബ്രഹ്മണിയും മഹേശ്വര ശക്തികൾ ഈശ്വരിയും ദേവേന്ദ്രമാർഗത്തിൽ ഇന്ദ്രണിയും ഷൺമുഖനാദിയിൽ കൗമാരിയും യമദേവശക്തിയിൽ വരാഹിയായും മഹാവിഷ്ണുവിൽ വൈഷ്ണവിയും മാതൃകൾ വീരാംഗനകളായി തേജസ്വി രൂപങ്ങൾ ആറുമാ. കൊമ്പും കുഴൽ വിളിരണഭേരിയും അസുരപ്പടയുടെ പോർവിളിയും ശൂരപരാക്രമിധാരികൻ വന്നിതാ ആയുധധാരിയായുദ്ധക്കളമതിൽ ആനം മണ്ണും വിറച്ചു നിന്നു ദേവസമൂഹം ഭയന്നു നിന്നു.
It was conducted by the students of Nrityam Academy, BD branch.
Oh, Riya, did you know that God Vishnu, the god of protection, preservation of good, karma, restoration and moksha, has innumerable avatars?
Is it?
Yes, and the 10 primary avatars of Lord Vishnu are called as Dashavatara, which will be presented to you by the students of Vishwamangala Vidyalaya.